Hello and welcome to your Meal Planning Masterclass. Really excited to guide you through step by step exactly how to set up your meal plans. This is something that's going to be helping you every single week from this point onwards. Once you go from the beginning to the end of this Meal Planning Masterclass, you're going to have all the skills and tools and knowledge to be able to stay consistent week in, week out for months, years, ideally decades to come. So there's going to be a host of benefits to making sure that you dial all areas in as part of this meal class. So making sure that you're hitting your calorie targets, making sure you're hitting your protein targets, making sure that you have a fantastic composition of your intakes also, and lots of other additional side benefits as well, like for example the amount of waste in your shopping. You could end up saving loads as well because you're basing your shopping on the exact meals that you're going to be consuming over the coming week or so. So therefore, it's going to reduce waste and there's going to be less stuff going to the bin. So really looking forward to supporting you as part of this. And then towards the end, we're also going to be giving you top tips to stay consistent long term as well. Because there's very few people that start a weight loss journey in particular that have only got 2 or 3, 4 pounds to lose. So given that, we do need to add an element of consistency because we need to chip away at those results week in, week out. And this masterclass is going to help you do exactly that. So just in case we haven't crossed paths before already, my name's Shane. I'm a nutritionist. I'm a graduate of the International Olympic Committee. I have a master's degree in applied sport and exercise nutrition. I'm currently a doctoral researcher in the area of nutrition too. And over the years, we've worked with thousands of different people all over the world, from elite standard rock climbers to footballers to triathletes, long distance runners. We've also worked in primary schools and workplaces, worked with the parents of the kids in the primary schools, and lots of other areas. But the main body of experience comes from a weight loss perspective. So working with people to not only reach their weight loss goals, but also make sure that they've got the knowledge to be set up for the rest of their lives, which is really missing in a lot of programs. The vast majority of programs are designed to get you maybe to get from A to B results wise, but then it sort of misses out that next step. From B to C is obviously making sure that you're set up not just to reach those initial results, but set up for the rest of your life as well. So as you can see, obviously there's a lot of academics going on here, and what I just wanted to say is everything that we share with you is going to be based on scientific research and literature. Nothing's prospective, and there's no extrapolations needlessly or anything like that. We're giving you the exact information that you need to make fantastic, sustainable changes to your nutrition to reach those fantastic goals. So why meal plan in the first place? There is actually a body of research when it comes to meal planning specifically. So one study, for example, conducted by Hagues and colleagues in 2021, this piece of research was conducted with 139 participants, and it found that frequent meal planning increases the rates of weight loss results. What was also found was that because the study took place over a long period of time, as you can see on the bottom there on the x-axis going across, there's 10 weeks, 20 weeks, 30, and it took place over 40 weeks. Towards the end, as you can imagine, out of 139 participants, they sort of began to tail off a little bit and the frequency of meal planning slowed. Now, as the frequency slowed of meal planning, so too did the weight loss results. So obviously we can really take some key take-home messages from this. If you stay consistent with frequent meal planning, you're drastically increasing your likelihood of consistent weight loss results week in, week out. So we really do need to really take a look at making sure that your weekly habits around meal planning are formed and you have those intentions set to stay consistent with that meal plan. If we do that week in, week out, the results will fly in. So just to give you a little bit more on the research too, so lots of research has taken place over years. So in 2007, there was a piece of research, and just some of the key quotes from the results section was that after 2 months, participants in the meal planning group had lost twice as much weight as individuals who participated in the program alone. So in this particular study, there were two groups of people. One group had an intervention plus meal planning advice. One group had just the intervention or just the strategy for the weight loss. So the people who had the strategy coupled with the meal planning consistency got double the results. So this is really, really interesting data. Those who learn to form implementation intentions can achieve greater weight loss reduction. And what this means is, once you've made that plan, when you have real strong intentions to stay consistent with what you've mapped out over the coming weeks, that's when we get fantastic results with your weight loss as well. Another study in 2017, meal planners were more likely to better adhere to the dietary guidelines and consume a variety of food. So now that we're getting a variety of food in, we're also going to be having increases in areas like fiber potentially. If you're having an increased variety in fruit and veg and nuts and seeds and berries and things like that, you're going to be increasing fiber intakes, antioxidant intakes, vitamins, minerals, trace elements, all of these amazing parts of nutrition that give you copious amounts of benefits, not just from a weight loss perspective, but also from a general health perspective too. Meal planning was also associated with less likelihood of overweight and obesity in women and obesity in men. So everything here around the the meal planning research is conducive to making sure that we're falling within that healthy body weight range. It really does help in masses of areas. It doesn't matter what your start point is. There's lots and lots of research out there that suggests that you're going to benefit massively. So, with your meal planning masterclass, what's next? What can you expect? So we're going to start off by knowing two sets of really important numbers. The numbers that we're going to help you to understand are the total calorie intakes, also the total protein intakes per day. Now, once you've got those numbers, we need to be able to formulate a meal plan over a week's period of time. So breaking those numbers down so that you can easily construct each and every meal is going to be super helpful for you and give you the exact steps to make sure that you can do that. We're also going to be giving you example daily intakes to make sure that you're hitting those numbers. So we're not going to be prescribing you a meal plan, because the whole purpose of this meal plan masterclass is so that you can get set up for the rest of your life with informed decisions when it comes to meal planning week in, week out. However, we will absolutely be giving you some examples of what an average day could look like. Also, we're going to be giving you advice on staying consistent long term and helping you build those habits to build long-term success. So again, massive welcome to the Meal Planning Masterclass, and I look forward to seeing you on the next module.